not even plugged in. I'm definitely not.
Bro, wait, people weren't seriously playing at this angle, right? Last week, like, were they playing at this week?
I don't know if it was quite as severe of an angle. God.
All I can see is player one. Can't see the cell.
What the hell is this?
I have no fucking idea. Bro, but they play Fortnite. I'm still undefeated in that game.
We need a SF5 disc. Thank you, man. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun.
Huh? I wonder where he set up my monitor.
Oh, that's a great
Oh, I
question.
think it's still there.
Oh, yeah.
I can grab the disc from that if you can't find one.
All right.
Issue is, like I said, I only have 3 characters on it, so. Hey, I got Urian.
Hey, well, if you have the disc, this one's got.
Oh, right.
Thanks, man.
Yeah, thanks.
Dun 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 dun.
Hey, wait, what fucking player in here, too? Does he want to be playing too? After me?
Probably. Maybe.
I'm just looking at potential.
It's honestly so smart. Like, this is something I just figured out, but like, someone told, like, learning the tip of
Your
where
attack
your
range?
pokes are.
Yeah.
Like, if I had learned that earlier, like, where to space.
It's little shit
stand
like that
strong.
that people miss, man.
It's really true.
That yeah. If I had learned how to space stand strong earlier with Birdie, you guys go.
Thank you, man. So I guess we'll start off by like introing spacing. Okay. I'll let you go back in the dojo land and maybe riff for a little bit, and then bring on neutrals.
Wait, which one's new?
This one's neutral.
Oh, that's your gamer tag. Is new.
Yeah. Neutrals. Look,
Wait, then where's
neutrals.
up the snub?
Oh, the man of the hour.
Stuff is in Irvine. He said he probably won't be able to make it today.
Oh, he dodged.
Snub.
He dodging. He dodging the work. That's what it is.
Bro, but honestly, I think if it was a tournament of guys, he would probably like destroy. I really
Yeah.
watched the replays.
Are you sure that Chris is not just bad against the poly? Because I watched
When I
him too.
saw what he did, it was pretty smart.
What-
That
yeah.
V trigger fireball is like really good. When he would shoot it mid range, and if it touched anything, it went to super automatically.
Yeah,
that is good against
so much hit stuff.
And you saw, I think there was one replay. He like hit confirmed it straight up to an uppercut. And I
You
was
can
like,
do that, yeah.
I was like,
But you can also sweep it from really far away. I think Chris ECH did not have matchup familiarity.
he was trying to sweep. He kept getting hit by it though. Like you know, actually, what happened? He would match sweep. He would trade, and then the up snuff got a combo.
Sometimes it depends. Yeah.
And I just messaged him.
All right, perfect. And here we are, Dropkick Tuesdays. Thank you very much. Yeah, man. Dropkick Dojo. So second week, second week talking about spacing. Thank you for joining me on the stream here today, Valiant.
Thank you, man. Thanks for having me, man. It's always a pleasure to be up here, man.
Yeah, man. Rocking the Dropkick shirt as well, man. Check out the Matcherino. Are they still selling those on Matcherino? Do we know?
I might get another.
I got a couple before I leave.
Dude, for real, man.
These shirts are godlike.
The shirts are godlike. Yeah.
The shirt, bro. That's what I'm saying, man. I love these shirts right here, man. This is my stuff.
Best shirts. So, we don't only talk about shirts on this stream. We talk about spacing. We talk about some neutrals, some footsies, and we got a lesson plan. We got. Mind if I snag this paper? Thank you very much, Luke. So, today we want to talk a little bit about spacing, and I think like one of the biggest things that comes from learning your characters and learning fighting games and trying to find little ways to stay like a step ahead of your opponent is understanding how to make things look tricky. And spacing is one of the best ways you can do that. So I'm going to pick Ryu and Ken, just since they're like pretty basic Shotos. Yeah. And real quick, I guess we can just run through this lesson plan for a little bit. And while we're doing it, could you just tell me a little bit of what this builds for you? Like if you practice this, what do you learn about spacing?
So basically, pretty much we have a worksheet over at the dojo station. Feel free to grab one, and anybody who's interested. But basically, what we're going to be going over is exercises to help build awareness about your tools and about the spacing. About being at certain spaces for your character. So we try to keep it as general as possible, but each lesson basically kind of goes into each like more depth, basically kind of starting off with the basics and then more advanced options as we keep going. So like I said, the idea is just to kind of help you to understand where you want to take your game and understand the ranges you're at.
Yeah, so the first exercise is to strike the opponent with the tip of your attack 10 times. So that one's pretty simple. I'll just do like, stand medium kick and try to really find the max range and then just continuously like, maintain that range. Mix it up, try some different attacks, see how far I can space myself out. See, stand light kick goes pretty far. Looks like it hits him with the toe. Medium kick, that's a pretty good one for Ryu actually.
Deceptive though. I'm not gonna lie. His stand forward looks really deceptive right there.
What do you think? You think it would be shorter?
Well, I don't know. They changes.
Yeah, that is a big button. Yeah. So this is the first layer, right? Where you're just kind of getting used to your own character's buttons. And this, can you talk a little bit about how this helps someone? Like if you learn these kind of pretty well.
Sure. So basically, a lot of people kind of go through playing Street Fighter V where they're just kind of like, ooh, I just want to like get in the game and just like start roughing people up. But like, we kind of toned it back a little bit so we can kind of help people see the game for what it truly is, because the game is a bunch of stuff. And so basically with this exercises that we're going to go through is we're trying to help you get aware of where you could press your buttons confidently. Because that's the most important thing, is that you want to be able to like know exactly what range your button would connect with the opponent. So, that's the purpose of the first exercise that we're going through right now currently.
Nice. I don't think I can get 10 in a row, but I was close. I got like 8 or like 7 or 8 or something. So let's go into rank 2, spammer. This is strike the opponent with the tip of your attack while avoiding their counter poke 20 times. So I'm going to speed it up a little bit since I don't want to like get 20 in a row. Okay, you guys can just trust that my spacing is on point enough to not get hit 20 times. But so this concept is like, you got to understand your opponent, like if they want to retaliate. Because let's say I'm using like the max range of crouch jab, right? But even at the max range of crouch jab, I'm still going to be vulnerable to certain attacks. I guess actually if I get the max distance, you can see here. Can you hold the mic for a sec?
Yeah. So basically like when he attacks, you notice that the kin is retaliating. So the idea with this second exercise is to help you become aware of where you can be outside of your opponent's range. And so right now it's out demonstrating. Oh, all right, there go the ground game. Okay, that's good right there. All right, but so basically as he's demonstrating right here is that as long as you know effectively where your opponent's attack ends and you know what range to be outside of it, you can always pretty much effectively counterattack it if you're aware that's coming. So that's the purpose of what's going on right here. Oh yeah, I dig that right there. Nice stand fierce. And also too, you want to use different buttons too. Don't only stick with one button, because you want to get a feel for all your tools. Best way I like to think about it is like you have this tool, you have this toolkit at home, and then like your pipes bust, and you're like, dude, what tool do I use? Like if you know all your tools, you know which one to pull out, when to pull it out, and you're just a much overall solid and stronger player. So moving on to the next exercise, going to exercise 3. Now this exercise right here is taking exercise 2 a little bit step further. So with this exercise right here, we are still working on the whiff punishing aspect. We're still kind of getting that down. But also too, we're just trying to like make sure that we understand about how to counter poke and just in essence what a counter poke does or what it's for. So like as you see right here, Sal's punishing the kin for doing the crouch medium kick. Oh, wait, hold on. Oh, give me another stand short Extasi. That was kind of hype. Oh, there you go. Oh, wait, okay, hold on. That was kind of fraudulent, though. that was kind of... Hey, wait, bro, you play Ryu, dog. Like, you can't get away with that, dog. Ooh, nice. Sick. So, like, yeah, with this one, basically, like I said, you see how he's starting to get a feel for, like, the max range of Kin's low forward. So, like, basically, when you press a button in this game, there's pushback. So it usually pushes the opponent to a certain range. And if you're familiar with the amount of pushback of your attack, then you can really set up some really nasty counter hit setups, or just whiff punish setups or counter poke setups. So that's definitely like a big thing you want to get in your game. Oh, nice. Sick, yeah. And then also what's cool about this too is that you get to also vary how you want to whiff punish, which also dictates what type of situation you get after. So with Ryu in the situation, you can sweep. Say if the kid decides to retaliate with the low forward, you can sweep, get the knockdown, call it a day. Or if you decide to low forward and you want to get more damage, you can do stand short, EX Tatsu. I'm not sure if you can stand short DP though. Can he do that? Try. Not for max range? Okay. All right, Ryu boys, man. But yeah, so that's essentially the idea. Ooh, nice.
Actually, that's really good. That's a really good point that you bring up. Recognizing when you're going for whiff punishes, if you know your opponent is going to be either standing or crouching, that's really important. Because if you're with some characters like Ryu, for example, I'm going to record a different guard recovery action. So I'm going to have Ken do standing medium punch. If I whiff punish an opponent while they're standing, I can do a no meter knockdown option. So I can go into Tatsu. But if they're crouching, my Tatsu is going to whiff. So let me see, did I set that correctly? All right, cool. I'm going to hand this back to you.
Yeah, so to elaborate more on that point, basically you want to be prepared for as many situations after your opponent blocks the normal you would tend to strike them with. And there you go, that was good. So effectively, sometimes like the punish could change, because had Ken be crouching, like say if he did a crouching attack in that situation, well, Ryu's Tatsu would go right over him, so you wouldn't land it. But since he's doing the stand strong, then now he's standing. Therefore, your Tatsu will always hit him, once you connect a stand light kick. Oh, there you go, footsies. So you want to be aware of all the situations that can happen after. Ooh, yeah, that was nice.
Yeah, and it's also really important to see what buttons you're going to be able to whiff punish with. Is he coming up? Yeah, that's perfect. All right, awesome. All right, thanks, man. I appreciate your help up here. No problem, man. All right. Dude, bring it in. Bring it on in. Absolutely.
Oh, you dedicated, man. I respect it. I have one.
BYOC. BYOC.
Actually, this is something that I'm really interested in because this is something that I already kind of mess with.
Spacing?
Yeah, max range. Like the first thing I read on Geef's Gym. The first thing I ever read on Geef's Gym was like maximize the space of your moves, get out of that max range, and then go right back in. If you can do that 10 times each side, you're solid.
Yep. Yeah, and Geef's Gym, that's actually a great resource. That's put out by the Reddit dudes. Yeah, and it talks a lot about like footsies and fundamentals and different approaches in Street Fighter. Yep. All right, so I guess we'll start off by doing the two-man variation of this this practice. So you can do this like solo, or you can do it with a friend. So I guess Ryu and Ken are pretty much the same characters, so it's not that big of a deal. If you don't.
Except I hate Ken a lot more.
Yeah, I understand, man. He's so smug. He's so smug. All right. So. Going down this list of exercises, the first one you want to do is just hit me with the tip of your attack. It's just real simple. Yeah, any attack. Just mix it up with a couple of different buttons, see if you can just try to find the max range and get comfortable with Ken's ranges.
I realize with my own character, Kareen, all of her light buttons are the same range, but just different areas. Is that the same with every character? Like every light button is the same range?
No, that is a variable. So some characters have like a similar range across the board. Ken is one of those characters that has, longer stand light kick than the rest of his light buttons. It also has more pushback, and it's a little bit slower on startup. Actually, I think it's the same startup, but more pushback for sure. Actually, do you want to switch over to Karen since it's your main? I don't mean to railroad you into picking Ken.
No, I need to practice anyway.
All right, awesome, man. So how long have you been playing Street Fighter?
I've been playing since late June or so.
Did you start with Street Fighter 5?
Yeah, this is my first Street Fighter that I'm not mashing, I'm spazzing out. Well, that's not entirely true.
You got any costume preference? Look, man, we got it all. We got swimsuit, 30th, battle outfit.
I like the battle outfit.
Battle outfit? Oh, you like the curly curly fries on the back right there?
The colors are all messed up, but
That's
not
true.
all of them. Not all of them.
How you feeling? Oh, banana? You want to go banana?
Let's go banana.
Okay, is this the banana? It's like lemony banana? It's like...
It's like a
Sprite, yeah, you know, like Squirt, Karine. Yeah. Dude, Squirt is too OG, man.
Yeah, and Sierra Mist is actually horrible now. Like,
Really? What happened?
I think my nostalgia kicked in a little too hard, and then I drank it like the new version, and it's actually terrible. Yeah, just go stick with Sprite. Like, why kill it?
You heard it here first, folks. All right, cool. So yeah, first thing is just finding the tip of your buttons and seeing like, you know, if you want. Yeah, exactly. I can see the comfort already with Karen. Nice. All right, so I guess do you want to just jump in around two?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. So the next thing is going to be counter pokes. Yeah, awesome. Thanks, man. After I'll block an attack, and then I'll go for a counter poke, and then you want to go for the whip punish.
All right, so I'll attack, and then after I attack, then you can.
Right, yeah. So well, hopefully I won't hit you. Hopefully it'll whip.
Okay.
Yeah. All right, ready? All right.
Oh, even if I miss it. Okay, I get it.
Nice.
Is there any special rule with moves that like move you forward by themselves?
No, I think those would apply pretty much the same thing because pushback is still a big factor in the game. So even if the move pushes you forward, since on block, like the Karen stand roundhouse, for example, right? On block, it's going to push me back. It doesn't. I think they actually nerfed that, but since that will space you out a little bit, it still counts. Yeah.
Okay.
Nice. So it looks like the mediums. It seems like you're safe from my low forward pretty consistently. The light, it looks like you really have to be at the tip range of the light to make it safe.
You do. Like, I noticed that there are some moves where it's like you think you hit, but you're really just kind of like going through their shins. You have to get a little closer to the torso. I'm not sure if that's just my own character, but that's usually what I figured out.
That's true. Yeah. A lot of times, like the hurt boxes will be attached to like the ankle. Yeah.
What? How?
All right. So next up is the whiff punishing part. So this is just going to be same thing. Yeah, where you avoid. Yeah, this is the fun stuff. You avoid the first hit, and then you want to try to punish the whiff. All right. So are you feeling?
Oh, so it really gradually like builds up. Like you do the attack, and then second step you do the attack, and you try to avoid it, and then the third step is where it's like, oh my god, now I have to like start reacting.
Right, yeah, and I think it's important too to allow yourself to get comfortable in the space before you say like, okay, now I'm going to react. This is for sure what options I'm going to choose, because you never know. Like for that light move, for example, if you don't know too well the spacing, then you might stay within the range of this low forward, and that's going to mess up your whole sequence.
I actually do that a lot. Like I find like as soon as I establish some type of pressure, it's like, oh, I'm going to stay in the same range, keep pressing buttons. Like no, I end up getting bodied whenever I do that.
I understand, man. It happens to us all. Yeah.
Oh, and then I need to react. Okay.
Yes. So yeah. Yeah, right? And the game kind of changes too. Oh, nice. That was really close.
So it kind of like it kind of forces you to learn the range of your opponent's moves before you start doing that. Because it's like I'm trying to get up in here with these light buttons, but then whenever like I'm so close to Ryu that it actually kind of works. Like.
Yep. Yeah. It's true. And another thing about this too is that not all of your buttons that you use to whiff punish are going to work to whiff punish. So you got to really make sure that you know for your character what your best like. Okay, if the opponent is going to whiff a low forward, what do I press with Karen to whiff punish that?
Are there any light buttons? Because what I've heard that traditionally light buttons are the shortest range, medium higher, and then heavy buttons are the heaviest or highest. So are there any light buttons that are longer range than some medium buttons for a character?
Yeah. I think Ryu or Ibuki, I believe her stand light kick is probably her furthest button besides like forward heavy kick or stand heavy kick. Like I think it goes further than standing medium punch.
That's for knee, no medium.
Yeah, stand medium kick is a knee, and stand medium punch is like a palm move. And I think stand light kick, it either goes as far or a little bit further.
That's crazy.
Yeah. So let's try cycling through each of Karen's buttons to get the whip punish on Ryu's low forward.
Okay. Oh, I need to avoid it first.
Yeah, yeah. So it looks like the low medium kick might be a little bit too slow.
Possible.
Oh, there we go. We got something. Oh. Oh, careful now. You don't want to whip it.
That's true. Oh, I gotta wait. Okay.
Yeah, yep, exactly.
I see what you're doing now.
Yep. So how are you feeling about low medium kick? Do you think this button is effective as a whip punishing tool?
I think the range is good. It's a little slow on startup. Like I know, for example, I was testing this out yesterday. Birdie's EX bullhead. At times, I'm able to punish EX bullhead with crouching medium kick into like EX Tenko or something like that. But I'm not sure if it's optimal. I don't know if it's the best.
Right here, it seems pretty tough to get the whip punish against the low forward with Ryu. What about her crouching medium punch? How does that one work? Let's try that one.
Let's try it.
Yeah.
That actually could work.
Oh,
Oh my
oh,
God.
oh! We might have a little something right here.
Wow. And that's like her best button like, to use. Like, period.
Yeah. Oh, careful now.
That's true.
I'm gonna test you.
So how do you usually tell, like a lot of what I hear is like, oh, when you're about to take a grab, you have to know the grab is there. Like how do you usually whiff punish?
So the way that I like to set that up is usually by screen positioning and like resource management. So like for example, against Karen's, I know that if you have V-trigger, the likelihood of you pressing stand roundhouse goes up. So what I'll do is like, okay, so let's say I'm playing against Karen and I know she has V-trigger. I'll put you in this block string, so crouch block for a sec. I'll do like this, and then this will be like about the spacing for you to do stand roundhouse, and then I'll go for the whip punish from there. Yeah, so it's a lot of like context clues. Like, yeah, no problem. Like if somebody has meter, then they're more likely to try to like fish for an EX move, you know what I mean? And then it's just character knowledge of knowing, okay, Karen likes to do stand roundhouse to go into V-trigger. You know, Ryu likes to do low forward EX fireball to get into V-trigger. And then once you know the button they go into, you got to know which one of your buttons can whip punish that.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah. So one of the other buttons that's a good whip punish tool is stand medium kick with Karen too.
Oh yeah, this is an excellent button.
Yes.
They nerfed the ever-loving hell out of it. It's still good. It's still good.
It's still a good button. Yeah, it definitely got nerfed a little bit, but it's still really good. So let's try cycling through each of the buttons. So crouch medium kick, stand medium punch, crouch medium punch, and stand medium kick. We'll stay away from the heavy since those are hard to whip punish with. Okay. Ooh. Yeah. Yes. Yeah. Ooh. The spacing was really good on that one. That was clean spacing.
Yeah, I went for a heavy on accident.
Yep. Here, try a stand medium kick.
Oh wow, that's like at max range. That's really hard to. That's hard to hit me with.
Yeah, for sure.
If I do it again though.
Yeah.
I get every time.
So another thing about whip punishing too is, so we were just going over the whip punish, and it looked like it was pretty difficult to get low strong as your whip punish off of low forward. So low forward is negative on block. Are you familiar with frame data?
Yep. It's -4, I think. I think it's -4.
Yeah, let's see.
Yes.
-4. So standing medium punch is +1. So you're gonna have 5 additional frames to be able to react to a whip punish. If you use stand medium punch as your, so try doing the same thing where you react with crouch strong, but use stand medium punch as your button to start off your block string.
Okay, so just do any old thing and then just wait.
Yeah, so do stand medium punch at the max range and then whip punish my button. Yeah.
Oh my god, that makes so much sense. Okay.
See, so it's coming out a little bit faster.
It seems more comfortable to me. Like I feel way more prepared to actually like punish in time.
Yeah, so basically what you're doing is you're giving yourself 5 additional frames to get that whip punish. So if you stack the frame advantage in your favor, or at least try to minimize. Yeah, there you go. Nice. Perfect. At least try to. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Boom. Nice. Oh, careful now. Try using stand medium. Oh, hey. Perfect. All right. So that's kind of like an example of using like frame advantage and using spacing and all that.
So if I were to use like crouching medium punch, I would have 6 frames to react instead.
Yeah, 6 additional frames from crouching medium kick. Yeah.
But if I use something negative, like this, like crouching medium kick, then that would mean that I'm putting myself at an even greater disadvantage by trying to whiff punish.
Yeah, exactly. And then sometimes also like if you do, do like a same timing, do like an auto whiff punish. So not like reaction, but just do like medium kick, crouch, medium kick. Yeah, right. So you're negative. So even though I'm pressing a slower button than yours, you're gonna open yourself up to getting crush countered since I'm throwing out bigger buttons.
Wow. So it's like because I'm already negative and then trying to throw out startup frames after that, it's just asking for trouble.
Exactly. But you could flip that mind game, right? Because now if I think you're gonna be doing that and you use that negative move, that stand heavy punch is a bigger button than crouching medium kick. So it's gonna be easier for you to whip punish. Right. Yeah. So it's a little bit of a two-way street. Right. Thanks. Yeah. So, just little spacing things, but that's all well and good. But we got one more level right here on this sheet.
Lord of all that is time and space.
Lord of all that is time and space. That's true. This is the ultimate challenge. I still have trouble with this one. I'm just gonna go. I'm gonna start off by saying that this is pretty difficult for me even. But this really gives you a feel for being able to whiff punish in an actual game. So the general idea of the exercise is that you are going to react to a dash or jump in and whiff punish the button if there is a button. Okay. And you have to be able to keep your eyes sharp, basically, to be able to see the difference. Okay. You were here last week, right? You were doing the anti-air stuff?
Yes, I still have that. I still study it.
Oh, sorry, my bad. Can you say that one more time?
I came here last week. The anti-airs were really solid, and I'm still studying it.
Okay, awesome. I'm seriously really happy to hear that, dude. So you already know about this process, about the jumps and the dashes and all that business.
Jab those dashes, or you will die.
Yeah, man. Can't let people be getting in for free. You know what I'm saying? He's disrespecting you by dashing at you and all that, man. No, we're gonna shut that down. All right.
I actually had a question about that. I was shown that, so for example, both of my medium punches are 5 frame startup, and I was told that I can actually react to a dash with any of those 5 frame buttons. Why is that? And can every character with a 5 frame do that?
Yeah, so I think the basic idea is just like an insurance policy. So you want to try to use faster buttons to react to fast things because it's going to be safer than forcing yourself to use slower buttons. So you give yourself more time to react. And Karen's especially is really good because it's not a single hit confirm. So like for Karen, if I dash up, you can do crouch medium punch, stand medium punch, right, and get a 2-hit confirm. Whereas other characters, they would have to do just 1 hit and then try to hit confirm that hit.
That's true. So they, like other characters that don't have like something cool like this, they'll be able to, they still are getting frame advantage because they got a successful hit and probably even a counter hit and, just go crazy.
But the reward is not nearly as advantageous as Karen's. So if you're playing a character like Karen that, like for example, a lot of characters can stop a dash with a medium attack, but not a lot of characters get that much damage plus that much corner carry plus, whatever other stuff you get. So when you notice those type of things about your character, those are really good things to take advantage of because those are the things that character specialists excel in. The things that make their character unique is...
The most advantageous things are what you kind of want to focus on.
Right. I mean, if you can be fighting at the most advantageous position at all times, then, you know, strategically, ain't nothing wrong with that, man. Ain't nothing wrong with that. But yeah, so I'm going to send you back over to the dojo. I'm going to grab somebody else to come up here, work on some spacing. Thank you so much for joining me. I really appreciate it, man. Are you sticking around for casuals later? All right, let's get some games in. Where are these? We got some more pamphlets over at the casual station. Yeah, come on up, man. And if we can't find any, then Valiant, he's got some.
Okay. Are we still back there doing stuff?
Nah, it's all out here today. Gotcha. Try to homogenize it a little.
All right, cool.
Yeah, man.
Place.
Perfect. Yeah. Thank you, man.
I'll give you like a rundown of what I got. We played a quick set.
Okay.
So,
Yeah, come on up, man. Come on up. Yep. Dude, doing good, man. Dude, doing pretty good. You know, chilling up here at the dojo. Yo, what's up, man? Steven got one.
so something I picked up in our quick set is a lot what you were talking about, how he should be using his normals to space and create. Okay. So in a short set with Marcus, it was, right? Yeah, Kuma, sorry.
Wait, so real quick, I wanted to say for this lesson before we go into that, have you seen this paper?
Yep, I actually got through the footsies part.
Oh.
And
Oh, okay, all right, look at y'all. Okay, yeah, perfect. Yeah, dude, I appreciate it. So you guys were just playing some sets over there, and Luke, who is new to the SoCal FGC, man, Thunder Zone. You guys were talking about the set. You guys were talking about like.
Well, we were able to play a couple of sets, and again, Luke kind of helped me out with my footsies, pretty much filling out the neutral game with my Akuma, with the Fierce, with the medium kick, which is an excellent button for Akuma because you can hit confirm into all kinds of great combos. And with the Birdie mix-up, you have to play it a certain way, and he was, again, helping me out with the neutral game with that, which apparently with Akuma, it kind of helps you respect it.
That's true. So yeah, can you go into a little bit of with Akuma, the use of spacing and the use of how you can manipulate those normals?
So something you mentioned earlier is that you like to use Tatsu to space people out. So instead, we want to use your safer, low risk, high reward buttons, stand forward, crouch fierce. And what those are going to do is allow you to create space for yourself, and it's going to tell me as your opponent that I can't just walk in on you, and I can't just sit there and block. And then beyond that, work on counter poking of if I whiff a button, when you can throw out your stand medium kick, and then confirming that into a combo. And then instead of throwing a Tatsu out, you're going to be able to space me out with your button and be safe if it whiffs, if I block it, that sort of thing. And that's a good place to start.
And that's kind of like one of the biggest things too, is just keeping yourself safe, because you're accomplishing the same goal by using the Tatsu, right? You're still spacing yourself out, but there's the inherent risk of if the opponent blocks it or if they are at a range that you're not anticipating, they're going to be able to punish it. So let's go over a little bit. We'll do the exercises, but we'll do them with me as the dummy instead of computer.
For sure. Mind if I go ahead and set up my config?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Go right ahead, man. Nah, you gotta play with these weird controls, man. Standard or bust. But yeah.
Go back to type A. Is that your button?
Oh yeah.
So do restore default. Just restore
No,
default.
I think he was at default before. He's good.
No, it was on custom before, I think.
No, but it was on custom, but it was. Hopefully, I guess we'll see. All right. So. Yeah, we'll go through the spammer, same thing. So I'll just throw out a button after. So yeah, that's basically I'm gonna block one of your buttons, and then I'm gonna reuse low forward, and then we're just gonna look at the spacing. Just look at the spacing that it leaves you at. Yeah, that's for me.
Okay.
So for you, just go through all your buttons. So like your light punch, medium punch, heavy punch, and the same with the kicks, and just try to see the farthest range that you can use those buttons.
For sure.
Yeah. So whenever you're ready, go for it. Oh, again, a little spicy. Okay, I feel you. Nice. That's good spacing. Oh, you want me? I'll stand up for that one. Here, I'll stand in the corner. But yeah, that's actually a good point. Is moves that whip on crouchers. Those are kind of a special case. We'll go into that later. Let's stick to the other buttons for now. Yeah. Nice. That looks like that one definitely leaves you a good spacing. Nice. Wow. It looks like you really got to be at the tip of that stand light kick. You got to be right there at the edge of the stand light kick to keep that safe.
Yeah. Probably would be good to combo in off of that if you want to do a mix up with like jump in hard punch into light medium kick, light kick into an uppercut or something, or a deep.
Yeah. Oh damn, that's like custom combo right there. So let me ask you, which one of Akuma's moves has the most pushback on block?
On block, I believe the red fireball 3-hit.
Red fireball. What about just normals? No special moves. Just normal attacks.
Standing hard punch.
Standing hard punch. Let's check it out. Let's see. So I'm gonna stand point blank with you, and we'll see how far it pushes me back. Okay. The other one that I know is stand medium kick. How far does stand medium kick push you back?
But the standing medium kick might be safer.
I think so. Yeah, I think you said the stand medium kick might be safer. I think that's true. Yeah. Stand medium kick is -4, whereas stand heavy punch, I believe, is -5 or maybe even more than that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So mind if I try it again?
Yeah, go for it.
Okay, so I'm going to go and do the standing medium kick first, okay?
Going for standing medium kick first? Absolutely. Take it away.
And then standing fierce.
Oh, yeah, look at that. So, yeah, either or. It's all right. I'm not going to. You're good, man. So, yeah, do that one more time. Stand medium kick. See, can't jab.
Standing hard punch.
Yeah.
I think standing medium kick might be better.
It looks like stand medium kick pushes a little bit further away, a little bit safer. So that's a really good thing to note, too, is because both of them push you far back. But in this case, stand medium kick is going to keep you safer than standing hard punch.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
So how do you feel about whip punishing with Akuma? Are you familiar with, do you feel comfortable with punishing?
Oh, absolutely.
Ooh, absolutely.
The punish game is kind of, Akuma's kind of built for it.
That is very true. So do you know off the top of your head, can you give me 3 good whip punish buttons with Akuma?
Well, for example, if you were to DP as you come down, you do the crouching medium punch, medium kick, light tatsu, and from there, anything finish the combo.
Yeah, you demon flip. Yeah, you can do another tatsu, uppercut. That's true. So, but what about in the neutral game? If you're just gonna, let's say for this instance, if I block one of your moves, and then I do crouch medium kick, how would you go about whip punishing that with Akuma?
If I catch it on the block?
No, not even on block. So, on the spammer rank, or I think it's Space Stone.
Okay.
Yeah. So the third one. Oh, dude, no problem. So let's go over this one. So it's going to be the same thing as the spammer, which was before, where you do an attack and then you want to avoid my attack, right? The spacing that it puts you at. So here, just go ahead and I'll block some of your attacks and then I'll counter poke.
Okay.
Right.
Would you like me to block or?
No, just try to use your attack at the max range so that after your attack, I can't hit you.
Okay, for sure. All right, ready?
Yeah. Ooh, perfect. There you go. Yeah. So now, you see how my low medium kick is whiffing right there?
So it pushes it back.
Yes, exactly. So now, to whip punish that would be to hit my limb while it's extended. So basically you're baiting me into pressing a button, and then you're going to be getting damage off of me falling for that bait.
Okay. I think I'm familiar with whip punishing with the actual supers versus actually with the buttons, and that helps out a lot with the spacing.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly. The spacing is the key that opens up the whip punish. So, with that being said, let's try whip punish a couple times. I think Akuma's best whip punish button is standing medium kick. Yeah, you can do standing medium kick and buffer it into the light tatsu. So, yeah. You wanna give it a few tries?
For sure.
All right, go for it, man. Ooh, nice. So see, try standing jab. Yeah, standing jab is the button to push you out of range. Oh, whoops, my bad. Ooh, there you go. All right, and then use standing medium kick after I block the jab and I whiff the low forward.
Okay.
Oh, careful now. No, you're good. So yeah, so just do the jab, and then as soon as you see me do the medium kick, then you use your medium kick to get the whip punish. Yeah.
Gotcha.
So the idea here too is that you can eventually you'll be able to do it on reaction. So you build a comfort in the spacing to where like if you see movement, like the lizard brain turns on, and you're like, I'm going in.
Just instant reading, you know?
Yeah. But that instant read comes from preparation and from being kind of like knowing your spacing and knowing where you want to play at. All right. So ready to give it a try? All right, cool, man. Yep. Ooh, there we go. All right. So yeah, there we go. There's our first whip punish.
All right.
So do you think you can get 20 of those in a row?
Hey, one way to find out.
Absolutely, man. I'm not making it easy for you. Ooh, that was really clean. I saw a little micro step in.
So, shimmying, or like, is that shimmying?
Yeah, so shimmy usually refers to if you do that, but when you're threatening a throw. So like let's say I hear crouch block.
Okay.
So like I can do, with Ryu, I can do this, right? So I'm setting you up by doing like, okay, after I jab, I'm gonna throw you. So then after you see the jab, I want you to tech a grab.
Okay.
So this would be a shimmy. So I set up the mind game where it's like, oh, I'm about to throw you, and then you're afraid of the throw. And then as soon as I see the throw whiff, then I whiff punish your throw attempt. So actually, shimmy is a great example of spacing because it falls right in line where you bait a whiff. That's a great point that you brought up, the shimmy. So yeah, I'll show you an example of a shimmy. I got to put the mic down, but. Yeah. So just like that, yeah, exactly, yeah. So you're just maintaining the range that you want to be at, and if you can stay 2 steps ahead of your opponent in that regard, it's like even if they try, they can't even touch you. Yeah, man. So I'm gonna send you back over into the dojo. Thank you very much for coming up.
Thanks for having me.
Dude, absolutely. Can you tell the people your tag?
Oh, my tag is Kamari93, and if you want, add me on PlayStation Network. Send me a Capcom Fighter Network friend request, and I'm always down for matches.
All right, awesome. Thank you very much, man. I appreciate it. Yeah. All right, Abe. Yo, I see a smooth operator. You wanna come up here and join me for a sec? I wanna talk to you about some spacing. Yeah. You. Yeah, you. Walking over here with the Kwamba. Yo, I wasn't ready for that shirt. I wasn't ready, bro. The threads too fresh. Yo, dude, how you doing, man? Welcome back. Dropkick Dojo, you know what I'm saying? We out here living.
I gotta bow when I come in here. He's
That's true, man. You gotta show respect, you know? Yep. You gotta show respect, man. You gotta show respect to Sako, probably, somehow. It goes to Sako.
the Sako.
Yeah, he's one of the gods, for sure.
Definitely. I agree.
I think like Sako, Momochi, Fudo, probably put Ryan Hart in there. Guess one. Yeah.
Not Daigo though. He's trash.
Nah, Daigo, yeah, he washed up. I don't like Daigo. Yeah, bro, he whack, bro.
All right. So what are we doing today? I got the class late. What are we doing?
Okay, yeah, dude, we got you with the what do they call that thing? It's syllabus. Yeah, we got you with the syllabus, bro.
All right. Just in time for the school season.
So can you go ahead and just read off like the first exercise and tell me what you think about that?
Challenge: how to play footsies. The goal: strike the opponent 10 times with the tip of your attack. The purpose of this exercise is to learn where the max range of your attacks reach, as well as help you get a feel of your character's range. Okay.
How does that make you feel? In terms of practicing.
Good. No. To be honest, yeah, it's important right now because I'm playing a different character. I'm sorry.
Sean?
No, G. Yeah. You know, I'm trying.
Sticking with it?
Yes, definitely we're sticking with it. So his ranges are a little different, obviously, from Vegas. Maybe he's still got a longer reach than most of the cast, I want to say. So it's familiar, but definitely something that I was trying to work on today. Yeah, it was just going through arcade mode because, the servers were down today, so I couldn't play no online. So definitely is something that I've been practicing. So this is perfect.
All right, awesome, man. So, all right, perfect. You're already in. I think your buttons might be messed up, though. So since you're new to learning G, right? So am I. One of the things I would like to go over is the process of figuring out what you use buttons for. So this goes into the exercise we got here today, which is basically just learning the ranges and learning the pushback on all of your buttons. Okay. So first exercise, I'm just gonna crouch block, and I want you to try to hit me with the max distance, like the tip range attack of each of your normals. Each of your normals, normal attacks, yeah. So not your special moves, but just like what is the max range you can hit me with the normal attacks. All them things.
Okay, gotcha. Alrighty, let's get started.
All right, take it away. Oh, damn, he got the little toenail. He got the little fingernail right there.
What up?
Little fingernail? Yeah, he tapping. Oh, you good, bro.
Right now, you just want me to go ahead and approach and just find the max ranges of all the buttons, right?
Yes.
Okie doke.
Exactly.
Just making sure.
Exactly. Yeah. So check out your jabs. Check out your light kicks. Check out your medium punches, kicks, all that. You don't have to get too in depth right now, but just try to get a feel for all 6 of the buttons for G. Nice. And also, while you're doing this, it's good to take note of the frame data. Now, obviously, a lot of this stuff will come with time, but if you can try to pick up some of this knowledge as soon as possible, it's always helpful. Yeah, that medium kick is a really good one from G. So good.
So good. Okay, let's see. All right, so my man can be out quite a distance. He doesn't have to be like in your face, I guess, to just tap you, but yeah, right?
Yeah, do you know all of G's cancelable normals also?
I know, yeah, this one, so crouch medium punch, standing light kick, crouching light punch, and that I think is it. You can cancel these heavier buttons to V trigger, but I know these are. This?
If you're level 2, that combos also. It's really cheap. Yep, and then stand light kick combos after that. After the flip. It don't make sense.
No, that's wild.
So much damage. But yeah. So perfect. Okay, so that's step one. Now, okay, feeling the range.
About like right here and annoy you, I guess, right? Look at that. Okay, so he can be a ways away. He's got those. He's built like a basketball player. You know what I mean?
He got them long dancer
He's
legs.
got the wingspan. He's got the height. So he can just be chilling, out here.
That's true. So the next or the first level is just finding your buttons. Second level is maintaining a range outside of my buttons. So I'm gonna block your attack and then I'm gonna do my low medium kick. Okay. All right. So you can do this with CPU or you can do this with another person. Since we're here right now, I'm gonna help you out. We're gonna do it up big. So go ahead and do the same thing you were just doing, except now I'm gonna counter poke, and you just want to not get hit by the counter poke. Yeah, with G, this actually looks pretty easy because most of your buttons go super far. Yeah, seriously.
You can't touch me. You can't fuck with me. Look at that. I'm just too far away. Look, no, you can't. Get away. No.
Unfuckwittable.
Not that. Yeah. Seriously, look at this spacing. This is good. Okay. Gotcha.
So now you see my buttons whiffing. Let's go for the whiff punish, shall we?
Yeah.
Okay. So just before we get into it, what 3 buttons do you think G is going to be able to whiff punish Ryu's low forward with?
Maybe this crouching medium punch because it just goes a long distance. You can cancel it into a special attack. And yeah, it's just looks like it'll just naturally go over the kick that is low to the ground.
What else? Can you give me 2 more buttons?
Maybe this light kick right here. I know you can cancel it into like that or something like that, but you have to be kind of quick. And I guess
Doesn't have to be cancelable. Also,
maybe back fierce.
whoa, back fears. You're a dreamer.
You can't cancel this?
No, yeah, you can't. Yeah, you can't cancel that. But to whiff punish low forward.
Oh no. I'm tripping. Okay. And then yeah, this button right here.
Stand medium kick. Okay, let's test them out. Let's see if it works. Hey.
So I'm supposed to attack you first, then you're just gonna try to whiff punish, but I'm gonna whiff punish your attack, right?
Yeah. So you're gonna attack me. I'm gonna whiff because I'm gonna try to counter poke, and then you're gonna whiff punish my counter poke. Yeah. Ooh, damn, you getting spicy. You don't got to worry about canceling it right now. That was a punish. Nice.
All right. Okay.
Looks like the medium punches are having a hard time whiff punishing that.
Yeah, okay. Interesting.
Right.
So that's actually the one button that I was like, oh, this is for sure like a whiff. I could whiff punish a low forward, but seems like it might be these kicks right here.
Yeah, it looks like stand light kick's pretty good. Stand medium kick also pretty good. What about low medium kick? How's that one?
Let's try that one. Oh, okay. Look at that.
Yeah, that looks like a pretty good whip punish. The pushback on that's pretty good too. Can you get it on reaction though?
All right, let's see.
Ooh, that was spicy right there. Do you feel like that move is more reliable to react with than like stand medium kick or stand light kick? Like let's say we'll use a consistent button to space yourself out. So use crouch strong to push yourself out, and then after the crouch strong. Yeah, which button is the most consistent to react with?
Okay, so
That's what we're looking for, basically, is which button is going to be the most consistent to react with for a whip punish.
okay. Let me try between standing light kick and standing medium kick. I think it might be one of these two.
Okay. So yeah, perfect. Ooh. Oh, that was a proper reaction. Okay. It looks like the standing medium kick looks pretty slow. So that one might be hard to react to and whip punish. I think it is possible, but maybe for bigger buttons, because low forward is kind of a quick recovery.
How many frames is this button? You know?
I don't know. I think it might be 8-frame startup.
Okay.
Potentially 8-frame startup.
Maybe something quicker then?
Yeah, your best bet is probably stand light kick because it's your fastest whip punish button. Okay. G's crouching light punch is actually a really good whip punish button also. Yeah, so like if you like space yourself out with a crouch strong and then try to whip punish my low medium kick with crouch jab. Now remember what we were doing earlier also.
What are you talking about?
We want to try to hit them with the tip of the attack to easily space yourself out.
Gotcha, okay.
Ooh, but that spacing it looks really good though. Do you see how the low forward whiffed? So it looks like this might be a little difficult. Try stand light kick. Oh. Oh, yeah. I think from that range, it's going to be tough. I'm going to try using sweep.
Okay.
Oh, careful now. So remember, you do want to react every time. So it would be better if you to not press the button. Yeah, because then you're opening yourself up to getting crush counter too. Ooh, almost. That looked really close. Nice. Yeah. Ooh. Yo, is that offline lag? Offline lag?
Yo, it happens with this game.
Yeah, it's real. It really does. Okay, so it looks like that might be a little bit too far away from max range.
Okay.
But I think G has some other buttons. Like he can do standing heavy kick. That's like his big, I'm far away, I'm going to whip punish button. So does that work in this scenario? Oh, it looks like that might be a little too slow. What about standing heavy punch? Oh, look at that. That looks like it sweeps really far. That might actually punish the sweep on block. Here, block this. Block this and then try to punish it with standing heavy punch.
Wait, what?
Standing heavy punch to punish the sweep on block. I'll space it. Oh, I need to work on my spacing. Nice. Yeah, that looks pretty consistent. It looks like it because I'm trying to get the max range of my crouch heavy kick, and it looks like that was a whip punish right there. Okay. Ooh, yep. So it looks like that's going to punish that at all ranges.
All right.
So stand heavy punch, pretty good whip punish, pretty good punishment tool in general. How do you feel now going over this? How do you feel about G's normals and whip punishing in general?
It's maybe something I've overlooked in this game. I can kind of see the concept that you're trying to teach right now. It's not something that I focus on too often, so it will be something that I will keep in mind when I'm playing, when I'm in tournament, the distance, the max distance, and what happens afterwards. I know a lot of the times that maybe I'll just push a button right after, and I do get opened up, and sometimes I do get crush countered, so it might be something that I do for sure focus on. That's all.
Yeah, I mean, I think one of the big things, because you're saying like the auto whiff punish, like when you get crush countered for going for stuff, I think the hardest part about whiff punishing or footsies is kind of trusting your own reactions. You know what I mean? Like confidently playing in a space where, okay, I know if you press the button, it's going to whiff. And if you whiff that button, I'm going to hit you with the combo. You know what I mean? And like having that presence of mind in the moment definitely comes from the preparedness of knowing like this button works in this situation.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's kind of like the purpose of these exercises, is to help give comfort to the player with your character of like, okay, you know, when I'm in these situations, this is how I'm going to set up a whip punish, and this is the sequence I'm going to use when I get the whip punish. So it's just kind of building that comfort, you know?
Yeah. All right. Gotcha.
Yeah. So I guess let's keep going with the Space Stone. So that's just going to be use a different normal to start it every time. So walk up and have me block a different normal at a range where my crouching heavy kick is going to whiff. Then I'm going to whiff it afterwards, and then just whip punish my crouch heavy kick. Nice, nice. That was perfect spacing.
All right. Gotcha. Oh,
Nice.
look at that.
Yeah, that was really nice. Ooh, spicy. Oh, careful now. That was a punish. Oh, yeah, yeah. Sweet punish. Hey. Hey, trust those reactions, man. Your reactions are real. I've seen them. Oh. I will press it. Eventually, I will press it. Nice. Really nice.
Okay, so I'm not trying to beat your attack. I just clearly want to see it happen and then punish you for it. Okay.
Exactly. You're chilling. You're at the space you want to be. You know your spacing. That's the beauty of this, is you know where you're
I
at.
didn't know that I knew my spacing. See, like I didn't know that. I didn't know that I was supposed to know my. How stupid does that sound?
Bro. It's okay. That's why we're here today. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Yeah. Nice. There you go. There you go. Okay, okay. Ooh, spicy. Damn, the most Maximus range. Look at that. I honestly thought it wasn't going to whip there. Yeah, look at that. Oh.
Okay. Let's see.
Ooh, that one's very generous. Do you see how much pushback that had? That was crazy. Yeah, that's just whipping all day. Oh. Oh, look at that. That's a whip punish though. Yeah. Nice. What about stand heavy punch? Does that work from there as a whip punish? Standing heavy punch?
This is standing up.
Yeah, twice. Like whip punish with it. Yeah. Ooh, that's so much. Look at that. I think even if you just press it twice, I don't even think I can hit you. Look at that. I can't even hit you because it doesn't have a low hitbox. Oh, that's pretty good.
So is this how you kind of maybe go in the lab, you personally, style? You go in the lab and be like, hey, let me test these buttons out real quick, see what they're hitting for, like literally what they're hitting for?
Yeah, this is like pretty much the process that I go through it. If I'm learning a character and like trying to learn their buttons. And this really helps with learning matchups too, because you can set guard recovery to like, you know, Ibuki, they do crouch strong, like crouching medium punch all day. So if I know that I want to stop Ibuki crouch medium punch, then I'll go into training mode, set that, and try to get a feel for the ranges I can play at that allow me to not die to crouch medium punch.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Got it. Okay. This has been very helpful so far. I appreciate this. Thank you.
Anytime. Thank you for coming up here, man. I'm gonna send you. Yeah, bro. I'm checking you off, bro. I'm sending you back into the dojo. But it's okay. You're going out the pan and into the fryer because my boy Valiant is holding it down over there, and he and also Nooches is floating around somewhere here. Big Luke. Shout outs to Big Luke. He's here to help out with all the spacing and stuff too. So. Yeah, man. Dude, thank you so much, and remind the people your gamer tag too, man, because you know we want to be following you. Where can we find you, man?
Oh man, I don't have social media right now. I mean, I have it, but I don't have it.
The two esports for that, man. You got to stay in the shadows.
But I'm here on Tuesdays and Wednesdays. You know, just say hi. My name is Abe. Go by Smooth Operator. So, you know, meet me in person. Fuck Twitter.
Smooth Operator. Boom. Luke, come have a seat. Come have a seat, my man. Ba-boom, ba-boom. I got you, bro. I got you. Don't worry. I know you've seen the dojo pamphlet right here. You've seen the exercise list. So do you have your pad on you? Oh, no. Oh, you got it in the satchel? It's not a man purse, y'all. It's a satchel.
It's not a man.
Oh. All right, cool. Yo, Dropkick Tuesdays, y'all.
All right. Whoa, Jesus. Hello. So you're now welcome. Oh, God. You are now welcome to start ladder matches. So just find anybody. Make sure you don't play the same person twice in the same game. Just do first to 2, and then find me or find Victor in the center to report your match. Victor is just handling Under Night and Blaze Blue. I'll be handling Street Fighter, Dragon Ball, and Tekken for now. So yeah, you're welcome to start. Make sure your opponent knows it's a tournament match, and have at it. Just play as many different people as you can, 8:30 to 10:30.
8:30 to 10:30. Can you grab Brandon off? Thanks, man. All right, cool. So we're back. You heard it here first, y'all. Ladder matches here at Dropkick Tuesdays. Yeah, we actually have a different tournament format this week. Everybody's just playing everybody for 2 hours, and then top 4 of that is going to advance into a bracket, and then they're all going to play it out for a prize. So it's pretty exciting stuff. Exciting stuff, man.
Right.
How you feeling about this ladder, man?
I'm excited. First tournament in California. First non-New England weekly. I'm excited to play all of you. You guys seem great. Couldn't be more happy to be down in the scene. And I look forward to playing y'all.
Yeah, man, we're excited to have you, for real. Welcome to SoCal. Yeah, this dude just moved in, what do you say, like 48 hours ago? Something like that? Yeah, about 48 hours. Nice, man. And now over here to win Dropkick Tuesdays. Okay, foreign invader. Ah, I thought Boston had good people. Yeah. Oh, snap. He said he's getting cozy up in here. So, have you been practicing this exercise list? Have you gone through it before?
A little bit, yeah.
Okay.
So I think something that's really important. I think, no one really taught me this the way Sal and Valiant are, but knowing the tip of your button is so important to keep people out. And I think it's really the best way to play footsies to use your mediums, because they are safe for the most part if you whiff or they get blocked. And if you get jumped in on, you can still anti-air a block typically.
Exactly.
Knowing the spacings of your medium on every character is just so important.
Yeah, I think it really builds a lot of comfort in the neutral game, because it gives you that confidence of saying, like, I can perform an action here. I know where I'm at on the screen. And really, all that's doing is it's just kind of like a check to your opponent. Do they know the spacing that they're at? Do they know that they're going to whiff?
Yeah, and exactly moving that. When I play someone and I notice they're too scared to throw buttons or they don't throw buttons, especially as Birdie, I want to go in on them. I'm just going to apply all my pressure, and you're not going to have a chance to do anything. I'm just going to walk all over you. But if you're spacing me with buttons, I'm scared of getting hit into like a buffer, or, you just confirming something, and then I don't want to get knocked down, especially as a Birdie player. Yep.
So I wanted to bring you up here because I wanted to showcase a little advanced something. You think you can help me out with that?
I can help you out.
Okay, so here's another thing about spacing is using block strings to create different scenarios. So we were playing some games earlier today, and I noticed you were really good at doing this. So there is, with Birdie, for example, if you know the spacing on your lights and the spacing on your command grab, you can space yourself out to be safe against most options while still being in the command grab threat range. So can you give us an example of 1 or 2 block strings that put you in that range?
So I'm going to do my favorite block string here, which is stand jab into stand short. And so you can see stand jab is +3 when it on block. And then I have a 4-frame button. meaning that you will only have one frame to retaliate. So if you try and press a button, you will get counter hit. And then this setup also allows me to react if I am so inclined and grab you, or set up for another light and then confirm that, or even watch that. I could do a micro walk forward into an EX command grab.
That's crazy. I didn't know about that micro walk. But if you do two hits on just the jab into short, right there, so he's still going to be in range for his command grab, even if he doesn't walk forward.
That's a jab for me?
Yeah, absolutely. Oh.
See how I'm always counter hitting there? Yeah. That is because of how plus my stand jab is.
Yeah, absolutely. Plus frames. That's true. Yeah, so
There's
you go first.
A great resource for finding this, if you go to the App Store on your smartphone or Android and search Frame Assistant Tool, you will have the frame data on every move in the game, which is such a useful tool. You know, check it when you're stuck in traffic, when you're bored in class, just study it, and it's the best way to just learn footsies. So
Yeah, that's absolutely true. And frame data can be a little intimidating for a lot of people at first too, especially if you're not familiar with it. But I mean, it's once you get down to it, it's real simple stuff. It seems kind of scary. It's like a lot of 1s and 2s and minus 69s, but as long as you kind of keep your don't let it get too intimidating, and you'll see it's not too bad. But I think that's one other thing I just wanted to showcase. Do the 2-hit block string, do jab short. So right here, we're outside of my throw range now. We're also outside of my jab range if you do that block string.
And that allows me to see if he techs, I can react to that and maybe hit him with a stand strong, walk up, maybe jab him, walk up command throw because I think he'll be scared. And that just puts me in a really good situation at very low risk because I'm just doing lights, which basically have no answer besides a DP.
Right, and the whole purpose of this is to put you in that exact spacing that you have control over. All right, so I guess that's a pretty good one to end it on. But thank you.
Frame traps is really the next step once you learn how to space and poke. But yeah, just learn your frame data, learn your tools, learn spacing, character specific, whether they have a 3-frame or a 4-frame is really important.
Yep, that's true. But that frame data stuff is that's for another time, y'all. But thank you guys seriously so much for watching the lesson stuff. We got like exercises. Those are going to be posted online. You can find those on my Twitter, and I think we might put them on the Dropkick page too. We'll see. But yeah, I really appreciate y'all coming through and checking out the dojo this week. And we're going to get into some tournament actions. Stick around, y'all, and we'll be back in a bit. All right. Thank you for joining me, Luke. Mr. Nooches, welcome to SoCal, man.